Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome to Summertime Radness 2, the scary sequel. And we are here today to have a look at Plants vs. Zombies, the original game. Well, not the original game, but it's the first one, so to speak. And I'm playing here on my original file that I first had when I first started playing this game, and we're actually on like the second run of the game, if you know what I mean, and we're just randomly on level 4 8, which actually works out quite well, I guess, because no, I want to restart the level. Thank you very much. Sorry. Spoiler alert, that's what it's going to look like soon enough. Um, so yeah, here we are, Plants vs. Zombies, level 4 8. So it's not only a pool level, it's a dark pool level, or it's not only a night level, it's a night pool level, I guess. Which means we have certain things to take into consideration. And sorry, I'm getting like really explainy already. Maybe I should just like start playing the game and assume that people know what's going to happen. So I'm going to take them because I need them because I need them because I need them, and then I kind of want them. I already have them and them and them. So really, this is definitely enough to actually win. I'm not going to bother taking them because I really don't care about them. But what I might take is them. And like I have them for emergency situations. I might just take them for emergency situations as well. And yeah, I guess let's get started. So yeah, I'm not going to explain everything in minute detail here because I don't think there's really any point in doing that, to be honest. I should be like getting these mushrooms out there. This is the thing, like commentating over this is like you play it and you think, oh, like I'm like an expert Plants vs. Zombies player, or you watch someone else play it and you think, oh, I'm like an expert Plants vs. Zombie player, and then you actually get into the stage where you actually have to start commentating over it, and it's like, oh, it's a whole other different ball game then, like, and that becomes apparent very, very quickly. Some of you guys might actually even remember that some of you guys might even actually remember that I did start an LP of this once, a long time ago, when I was in Germany, because I was looking for games that I could record, using my laptop at the time. And I actually started an LP of this, but it kind of only lasted a couple of videos, and I didn't end up keeping the videos up there. Like, I ended up just like removing the videos, and I think that's like one of the only times that I've ever actually done that, where I've like removed videos from my channel. I did it another time also back then, I think, with like a Minecraft series that I started, which was actually like commentated entirely in Irish. Interestingly enough, what I'm trying to do is kind of build up to my first cattail here, because that's what's really going to turn things around. So if I can just kind of build up to 225, then that'll make things a lot easier. These guys are already starting to grow. I find like a lot of people don't like use the sun shrooms as much as they do. Like, a lot of people just go for the sunflowers, without bothering with the sun shrooms. I'm like, okay, no, you should like use the sun shrooms. They're like really good, especially once they get going. That's the thing, it's like a long-term investment kind of deal, I guess. But yeah, like the thing is, like, I started LPing this game, and at the time, like, I really wanted to. It wasn't even like, because I love this game. This is a game I used to play like all the time, as you can well see from like the progress I have going on here. But it just kind of, it was notoriously difficult for me to commentate over it. I think that was the thing. I was like unhappy with the videos that I did make. Even though I think I kind of got into like a good rhythm after a while, but I don't know. I just wasn't really feeling it, and it was very hard. Like, it was surprisingly difficult to find time to record at that time. That was when I was over in Germany. So I'm gonna like start getting these guys set up here as well. Get rid of this fog and see what's going on. Plenty of extra sun coming in now, especially when all of them turn into big sunflowers. Just get rid of you. Why not? If I can spend 25 sun to do it. But yeah, these cattails are pretty much just going to destroy everything, even 2 of them. Like, I'm probably going to get 4 of them just for fun, just to have the 4 of them out there going crazy. But I think 2 of them would probably be enough. This is a pretty easy level, all things considered. You don't even have those like digger zombies, like those those pickaxe zombies coming in, making a nuisance of themselves. You see like those pogo zombies every now and then, but with the cattails they don't even stand a chance. Like 2 mushrooms and the cattails are enough to get rid of them. They're that weak. Yeah, like you can hear him right now, but he's not even gonna make it this far. And once I get a line of the the repeaters out there as well, it's like they're not gonna stand a chance. But yeah, as I was saying, like, it was like one of the only times I've ever done that where I started a series and then just kind of cancelled it and also deleted the videos, which is kind of a strange thing. So those videos are actually just gone. And I think it was because like I didn't really want them to be like remaining up there as just like as if they were something that would kind of I really don't know like how to say it. They just kind of like messed up the organization of my channel, because if it's just like a failed series, then there's no point in having it up there, that kind of way. Like, would have been different with Pokemon Blue if that was kind of due to technical difficulties and it had actually been running already for quite some time, so there was some degree of like emotional attachment to it. But with the Plants vs Zombies LP, there was like no emotional attachment to it whatsoever. It was just like, oh, I think it was probably like, I don't know, maybe at the most 8 videos. I can't even remember. That's how like little impact it had on my life, I guess. Let's see what's going on here. Like, this is ever going to, like, I could pretty much just cross my arms or I could just like go and drink a cup of coffee and the game would play itself at this stage. But I kind of want to get that other repeater out there just to give it a sense of symmetry, because I like to have, this is the one thing I'm obsessed with, having like my battlefield, like my front line nice and symmetrical. So I want to see what happens for this. I want to see like the wave just get destroyed, because this is like the final wave and it's like, oh, a huge wave of zombies is approaching. It's like, yeah, they're just going to get destroyed. Even if you do pop up right here, they're just going to get taken out by those cattails, because they're crazy. 4 of them, like. And the good thing about the cattails is even if they're here, like, these ones will circle back around and get them. So, yeah, not a chance, guys. Might as well use the tangle kelp, one of my favorite plants. And that's it. As if we needed the help. Oh my god, is it just like continuing on? Oh god, we got those like balloon zombies there now. Well, see, I need the blow for... Well, no, see, the cattails will take them out as well, won't they? We've got those scaredy shrooms. I never really use them, because... Like... Well, I do use them a bit, but I prefer to just like build up my sun by planting the mushrooms, and I find they take away from like the sun shrooms, and these are like cheap anyway. Do I have time to even fit this in? There are no dolphins and no digger zombies or anything. Do you know what? Let's go for it. These are pretty much like my mainstays. I'm not going to go for the blower because I have these. These are nice as well. I'm going to go for the tangle kelp for emergencies. And what else will I go with? I could go with like the... I see they're expensive, so I want to go with something that's like quite cheap, I guess. See, the repeaters are good because they're still like not extremely expensive, I guess. Might go with the magnets, seeing as I have them. I like pairing the magnets with the pumpkins. Especially since, let's rock. The worst thing that can happen is I die, and who cares about that? The worst thing that can happen is I die. And I fail, but like, who cares? I just feel like I can't just like stop now. That like was so, just like a massacre pretty much. The way I took those guys out. You want to get these guys out as quickly as possible. These sun shrooms you see, so that they have as much time as possible to develop. Okay, he's launching, so I need to get the second one out here as quickly as possible to help him take him out. That's the thing with these mushrooms, they cost like 0 sun, so even if you like lose your investment, if they do get eaten, you don't have like a sense of loss or whatever. Because it's just like, it didn't even cost me any sun. And that's the thing, like, when you're not getting sunlight dropping from the sky, you really kind of like notice like how big a difference even 25 sun will make, do you know? It's crazy. And yeah, still not going with those aqua shrooms, I don't know. I never really do. I just find by the time any of the zombies even get out into the water, you probably have something going that's going to take them out anyway, so who really cares, you know? I prefer to just bring the tangle kelp and have that out there. Do you know? Okay, I hear a conehead zombie. That's a good thing about the noises. If you just like listen out, then you'll start to hear like, oh, there must be a conehead, because you can hear like the spores of the mushrooms like thwapping against their conehead. Okay, I'm there. Cattail. Time to rock out. Time to tear some shit up. Like, I have the magnets for the bucket heads, just in case, but like, even then, I'm not sure to what extent I'm actually going to even end up needing them. What I might do is I might just start putting these guys out here. Where do I want to put them though? I could put them like here. Maybe that's what I'll do actually. I'll put like the lantern here, mushroom there, lantern there, mushroom or magnet shroom there. Seems like a pretty healthy setup to me. Get my second cattail. This is the thing, like you really have to like concentrate on what you're doing with your like commentary when you're. You really have to concentrate on what you're doing with your commentary on this thing, because otherwise you just end up like. Otherwise you just end up describing what you're doing, and like nobody wants to listen to that. Like nobody just wants to listen to someone describing exactly what they're doing all the time, if you know what I mean. Just gonna get a pumpkin out there. I think I'm gonna concentrate on getting the cattails out first before the repeaters, or at least getting, because I don't want like those I don't want those like balloon zombies to end up becoming an issue. Like drop, there they go. If anything like starts getting like in my way in the water, I can always use the tangle kelp. And I'm describing exactly what I'm doing again. But I think that's the most important. I think it's like natural to fall into that habit though, because I mean you're playing a game which is about strategizing, so naturally you're going to like feel that need to explain your thought process, if you know what I mean. You're going to feel that need to explain what you're thinking, or like what your thought process is, do you know? I feel like I should have like the lantern there instead of the magnet shroom. Put like the magnet shroom here. They're still gonna work. I just need to get them protected here. We're gonna have that fourth cattail out there in 2 seconds. Literally, jeez. Normally when I say 2 seconds, it's just like meant like as a figure of speech. Do you know? But in that case, it actually was true. So yeah, like as I was saying, I think it's like natural that you fall into that habit of explaining exactly what you're doing in this sort of situation, because it's like a strategy game and you feel like the need to explain what way your brain is working, especially because you're conscious that there's like not any one way to do this. There's not any one way to do the thing, so I'm gonna start getting these guys out. There's not any one way to do the thing, so I feel like for somebody to understand what way I'm playing it, I need to explain exactly what I'm doing, you know, so... Isn't like the next level, like 410, is that not going to be one of those levels where they just kind of like give you the plans? Isn't it going to be like detect theoretically the boss level? These like night pool levels are supposed to be the most difficult ones, but I quite like them because I just like the atmosphere of them. I love being able to use the cattails because they're just so overpowered, but also they're very, very cute. Like they have like a little like beanie cap on them. They're just a really good, like solid character design. I don't think we'll have time to show off like the final level though, just because like we're already kind of... This is going to be a long level. We have 3 waves, and in my experience actually 4-9 is usually like the more challenging, or like the 9th level is actually like the more challenging one. Like in the 10th level, if I remember correctly, and I actually haven't played this game in quite a while, but in the 10th level, if I remember correctly, they just like give you plants for free, so you just end up using what they have. And because of that, there's like there's no reason why you should ever do something wrong, because like they're giving you what you're supposed to be able to win with, if you know what I mean. So I don't know. I don't think we'll show that off. I think we'll just like do this, and that'll be enough to like show off this amazing game. Another interesting thing about this game is like Plants vs. Zombies is the entire reason why I have a Steam account. This is like the first game that I bought on Steam, and I actually got Steam in order to play this game, which is crazy when I think now of like all the games that I've played on Steam and even LP'd on Steam, and like what kind of like a huge gaming platform it is now. When I think that I got it specifically just so that I could play this game, it's ridiculous. And I remember it was like Halloween, like 2000 and either 2009 or 2010. It was one of those years. I think probably 2010 maybe. No, it wasn't, was it? Because it would have been when I got my new laptop, so maybe it was later than that. It was definitely Halloween, because I remember like it's crazy when you think about it, but like at that time, it was on sale for Halloween. And like nowadays, it's like now I know, it's like, oh yeah, well it's just the Steam Halloween sale or whatever. And back then I was like, oh my god, it's on sale. I have to get Steam and I have to like buy this game because it's on sale, whatever. Like I was really like het up about it, and it just had to work out. And because I needed to play this game, so it's kind of funny to think about that, but I did get Steam and I did get this game, and I played it a lot. Just because I think like I love the humor of it, I love the style of it. I just love how clever it is. Like as I say, the enemy designs and the plant designs. I love it when you go into the almanac and you can read all the little descriptions. I just love how goofy it is. I love the music. I love everything about it. And yeah, definitely I think better than the second one. I think like I never really had as much fun playing Plants vs. Zombies 2. I think it was kind of a little bit too unforgiving a lot of the time. It was kind of too unforgiving a lot of the time, and too like overcomplicated. It kind of took the fun out of the game, if you know what I mean. So Whereas this game is just kind of straightforward but also unique, you know? Aren't they got a note from the zombies here? What do they have to say to me? Hello, Mr. Burns, this is your mother speaking. Come over to my house for meatloaf. Leave your front door open and your lawn unguarded. Sincerely, Mom, not the zombies. I'm going to go to the main menu. So yeah, that was Plants vs. Zombies for Summertime Radness 2, the scary sequel. I was just going to say in the next part of Let's Play Plants vs. Zombies, but there isn't going to be, as you guys will know. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time, and bye now.